You know that feeling you have in your gut when something's not right in your relationship? And you can feel it, start blaming each other. Things are on a downward spiral, or at least not in a great place. We've all been there, right? Whether it's with a family member, with someone at work, maybe the person sitting right next to you. We're called to be peacemakers, people who strive for humility, patience, and gentleness. People who want unity even when it would be easier just to walk away. But peace is more than just the absence of fighting. It's not just a ceasefire, it's returning back to harmony, back to wholeness, back to rightness. Peacekeeping and peacemaking are different things. I'm Patrick Parson with the Agile Forum, and that's the topic for today. Stay with us. So here's an example from the workplace. Let's say there's a team where two people constantly disagree. The team feels it, but no one wants to say anything because they just want to keep the peace. They don't want to make anything worse. It feels calm, but it's a false calm. It's whatever keeps the peace, and I'll just let it slide kind of an attitude. And there are some things you should let slide. That's okay. There are small things that aren't worth throwing a flag about, right? In any good relationship, whether it's work or a home relationship, you have to realize which battles, you have to have judgment to know which battles to pursue, which ones are important, and which ones to let go. But apathy, the I don't care enough to really worry about it, is not good. It's detrimental to your relationship. It's quiet avoidance dressed up as harmony. A peacemaker would actually go about that very differently. They would have the uncomfortable conversation, and they would have that conversation with courage, with humility, and work sincerely toward a good end without blaming, with compassion. You need to have grace with each other. Now think about the agile value of individuals and interactions over processes and tools. Healthy teams and healthy people don't avoid conflict. They use it, they transform it, they build on it. They make the relationship and the team stronger than it was before. They listen with humility, speak with gentleness, and work toward reconciliation and not victory. It's not just collaboration when things are easy, it's reconciliation when things are hard. And that's what builds better relationships, not pretending like the issue isn't there, but dealing with it and coming out stronger and better on the other side. Here's something you may have noticed. Sometimes a relationship can become even stronger after it's been broken. And that's because reconciliation is more than just repair, it's renewal. But let's be honest, that's not our natural instinct, is it? Because being human beings, we also have pride. And that makes us care more about what we think and what we want than what others think and what others want. And I start believing that my needs matter more than yours. My ego becomes the center of the story. And that's when the peace is broken and anger, gossip, jealousy, they follow right behind. So Jesus didn't say, blessed are the peacekeepers. He said, blessed are the peacemakers. And there's a big difference. The peacemaker digs deeper. They don't just silence the noise, they heal the issue. They speak the truth in love, even when it's hard to say. They deal with conflict directly, humbly, and with courage. And that's what builds better relationships, not pretending that the issue's not there, but dealing with it directly and coming out better on the other side. So how do we become a peacemaker? Becoming a peacemaker isn't easy. Sorry if I made it seem that way. It takes courage. It means confronting our own pride and the pride of others. And that's not easy to do. Pride doesn't like to be confronted. don't know if you're familiar with pride at all, but it does not care for that. Part of being a peacemaker, as I said before, is letting grace and love cover small offenses, but again, having the judgment, the discernment, the courage to know which ones aren't small offenses and need to be addressed. We preserve peace where it exists, and we pursue peace where it's broken. We promote peace by living in a way that makes others want to do the same. We model those Agile values and principles. As Scrum Masters, that's a really big part of our job. And that isn't just leadership, it's citizenship, it's friendship, all rolled into one. So peace doesn't happen accidentally. It happens when someone, maybe you, stops keeping it and starts making it. I'm Patrick Parson for the Agile Forum. Happy Agile. See you on the next video.
I've been thinking about the space on my pillow.